What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here.
My name is Jeff.
Is that gonna be a thing now? Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day because I am bringing you the cream of the crop. We're gonna do an InfoWars video. Oh yes, we are. And of course this is not clever timing because it's a topical conversation and currently InfoWars is kind of getting BTFO on the internet. No, that's not why. That's not why at all. So I'm starting a series to be looking at some of the other people involved with InfoWars and look at some of their content and look at some of the things that they say. And we're going to start off today with Millennial Millie. Now, Millie graced my YouTube comments section on one of my videos, and she sent me this.
Jeff Holiday, I have family members who were able to reduce their medication using InfoWars Life products. My husband was able to deal with Crohn's-like symptoms using InfoWars Life products. My son has a medical condition, putting him at serious risk if he is vaccinated before age 6. Why can't you be objective, honest? Why do you have to post slanderous videos about InfoWars high-quality supplements? Even BuzzFeed admits the quality. Just don't take them yourself. Read the thousands, tens of thousands of 5-star reviews by verified customers through a third-party service. You can't hide that fact, nor can you chalk it up to placebo. Do you know parents whose child has been impacted by vaccines could sue you for defamation? Are you seriously this reckless? What's sad is people like you are so obviously one-sided that I fear we no longer have real discourse. Let's have a discussion about real exemptions to vaccines and real success stories with InfoWars Life products. Or are you unwilling to be unbiased?
So in this first installment of a very limited series, admittedly, we're going to take a look at one of Millie's videos and see what interesting things we can find. This one is titled, Are Americans Mind Controlled? And just in case the cringe on this one gets too strong, I brought protection. I've got an old fighter pilot helmet. I think that might do the trick. Let's go.
Are you awake? Are you really awake?
If this video doesn't hurry up and start, I'm gonna be asleep.
If you take the blue pill, you'll wake back up in your bed. Believe whatever it is you want to believe.
Well, if I can believe that I don't have to watch any more of these InfoWars videos, then yeah, give me the blue pill.
Or come with us and take the red pill and see really how far the rabbit hole really goes.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm getting really tired of the whole red pill analogy. It's really, really annoying, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense because if you watched all the Matrix movies, you know that even just awakening with the red pill wakes him up that there's the Matrix, but doesn't wake him up that there's a larger system of control and why the Matrix keeps rebooting, and it's a pointless, hollow statement. It's dull. That movie was a long time ago. Nobody cares. Shut up!
What are we looking at here?
Well, this is obvious in your face.
Oh, good. A hypnotherapist and NLP practitioner? What is NLP supposed to stand for? Oh, here we go. Neuro-linguistic programming is an approach to communication, personal development, and psychotherapy created apparently back in the 70s. And it has been discredited scientifically, but continues to be marketed by some hypnotherapists and by some companies that organize seminars and workshops on management training for businesses. So it's a bunch of bullshit. Awesome. Well, who is this Elizabeth Everett? I'm curious. Who is our pseudo-Morpheus? Elizabeth Everett. In a male-dominated industry of pickup artists, Elizabeth is a rare female coach and teacher in the art of inner game and magnetism. So she teaches women how to flirt, and she's trained in the way of speaking hooba-joobu and hypnotizing people. Awesome. Cool. That's definitely somebody that you want to listen to for the truth. It doesn't sound like she's trained in any way to try and market bad ideas towards you. Not at all. But let's hear her out. What are they going to do on the street? What are her and Millie gonna really dive in deep on?
So usually there's a subliminal persuasion going on, often like what you see in the film They Live.
This is another one that they do. You need to take the red pill to break the conditioning.
We're breaking the conditioning! Ah! Ah!
And then you need to watch They Live because it's the most poignant talking about hidden control of a secret agenda. Now, granted, it's a really good movie and it's a classic. I hate to break this to you, Elizabeth. The movie was about aliens. Stop it.
And this is really just in your face. Your conscious mind will be directed to look at one thing, while over here, something is being seeded into a person's subconscious.
What are you talking about? That literally is the advertisement for a building. Look at this. It says, eat our food, feel good, and then it has a picture of their food. How is that subliminal? How is that in any way subliminal at all? They're like, we want you to eat our food. Look, it looks awesome. It looks delicious. What? Oh my God.
Most people aren't willing to be unplugged. Are you listening? Or are you looking at the lady in red?
It started.
Hey, are you aware of subliminal messaging being used in movies and television?
Sorry.
Often I see this in the news a lot. When someone's really trying to fix in some sort of concept, they'll actually use an anchoring hand gesture. So they'll use some sort of anchoring gesture, and this is one of the things that they'll do.
It's called gesticulation. It's something that people do when they're trying to emphasize a point, when they're trying to convey very specifically how they want you to interpret their feelings. And a lot of times it's because they want to feel like a tactile sensation while they're talking, because that allows them to then focus specifically on what they're trying to say. This is well understood in psychology. Like, this is, oh man, oh wow.
So if Trump is doing this ever so often as an anchoring point, what do you think they're trying to do when they're trying to claim, that the liberal media is trying to claim that this is a white supremacist symbol?
That was literally a 4chan prank. The OK symbol, white power as the OK symbol, that was literally a 4chan prank. That's what it was. This has nothing to do with the liberal media.
But literally, it keeps building and building and building the filing system that people have around that symbol, so that eventually when that comes up, people get triggered, suddenly just are angry, and they feel like they have to do something, and they have to act out, and they've got to make the change. You know, it's literally everybody's walking around like Manchurian candidates at this point.
I wonder if I really think deep, I can figure out what it is that I've been pre-programmed to do at a later time by the liberal media. Let's see. Well, let's see. Things I have to do today. I need to finish cleaning the garage. I need to mow the lawn. I need to go get some groceries. Oh yeah, and I need to push the Luciferian agenda of depopulating the species through mind control and overt manipulation through liberal media. That's right. I hate the way she walks. It's just so arrogant. Like, nobody walks like that. Nobody walks like that, ever. She's just copying Morpheus, oh my god!
So what's happening here is that there's a couple dynamics going on in the peripheral. So you're being seeded with the idea of peace and love, and this is what Austin's about. But then also look over there to the left. The boot with the crown is stepping on the truth. Her back door with the love is literally the back door.
Look at her face. Look at this face. This is the person who thinks they found the most clever association ever. Do you get it? Do you get it now? The liberal media, they are trying to encourage young women to have butt sex. That's right. Butt sex. Obviously, this is a Luciferian agenda. Obviously. And also, I just gotta point this out, too. Why is it that she doesn't make the association? There's a guitar and a crown. Why isn't that, like, I don't know, referencing Elvis? Why does it always have to go immediately into something dark? Why do these conspiracy theorists always have to assume that every connection they see is evil? They see evil everywhere. That's like their MO. That's how they have to operate. Ugh. Okay, so next she goes into a long diatribe about World Trade Center 7. I guess she's like a World Trade Center truther or something like that. I'm going to spare you. Instead, I'm going to link to a playlist of Myles Power's amazing series debunking 9/11 conspiracy theories. You just watch that instead, because it's just tedious and boring, and it slows the whole video down. So let's see what happens next. It seems Millie wants to go and confront some people on the street.
Okay, let's talk to these girls. You watch CNN?
Sure, yeah.
You do? What do you guys think about InfoWars?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
No?
Oh, she sounds real thrilled to talk to you.
Do you think that 9/11 was an inside job?
Tough question. I don't know.
Why are you so uncomfortable?
Because sorry.
I wonder why she's uncomfortable. I wonder why. Some weird girl just randomly approaches her with a camera and a microphone being like, hey, do you know about fake news? Do you like InfoWars, huh? You know, InfoWars, that real trustworthy corporation? By the way, did you know that 9/11 was an inside job? What? What did you expect her to do?
You were just telling us about how whenever you ask them something that goes against their programming, they get really discomforted and anxious and they don't know what to do.
A psychological alarm will be triggered, literally, that they have to escape.
They? You're referring to random people as they on the street, like they're all programmed robots? That's just incredibly callous and mean of you. What kind of a superior complex do you have to really think this way?
InfoWars doesn't fit into their indoctrinated belief system. Therefore, they'll either ignore it, throw it out, or attack it. Core psychological, intrinsic stuff. Anything that threatens that core, they'll fight.
This is such bullshit. I swear to God, this is absolutely insane. The way that this woman talks about InfoWars is talking about it in such an othering sense. It's a way of like setting people apart from each other. Don't try and reach people with empathy and understanding. You have to understand that they're programmed. They're programmed robots. Beep, beep, bloop, bloop. Believe the liberal media. Become gay. Drink the fluoride. Like, what?
Do you think CNN's real news?
No, thank you. No comment.
Well, actually, it depends. You get rid of Donald Trump, maybe it becomes real news.
Do you think CNN is real news or fake news?
Real news.
Oh, wow.
Why do you think it's okay to like say cuss words at me?
InfoWars, what is that?
Are you
That
an
sounds
adult?
like fake
Are you
news.
a child?
Wow, this guy's based.
Are you an adult or are you a child? Cussing someone out seems like something a teenager would do.
Off is cussing somebody out.
So, do you think 9/11 was an inside job?
Do you?
Yes.
думаешь, девочка?
Oh, you speak Russian.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. I wonder how they're going to play this one.
You have more relations to Russians than me, that's for sure.
Пока.
Oh, wow.
See, I'm kind of into this because they ended up trolling her back. Because obviously, if you have an InfoWars reporter running up to you and like, fake news, they're trolling. They want to get these types of reactions, so they trolled them back. And I think that's pretty funny, but don't touch people's cameras. As somebody who owns a nice camera, like, that just makes me, ooh.
So that literally was a perfect case in point demonstration of what we were just discussing. People will absolutely fight to stay in the Matrix.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the illusion is. You have to see it for yourself.
I'm sorry, but some woman role-playing as Morpheus who's trained in hypnotism, I'm not buying anything that you're selling. No way. Anyways, that's Millennial Millie, and she's very skilled at running around and pissing people off, and if you look at any of her other videos, that's pretty much all she does. However, she does have some of those interesting ideas, like I said before, so I'd be curious to try and find whether or not she's made a video on something like vaccines or GMOs or anything like that. That could be fun. That could be fun to look at in the future. But for now, we're going to call this good, and in part 2, we're going to take a look at Dr. Edward Group a little bit closer than I have before, and we're also going to look at Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, and oh my god. This, it's amazing. So, stay tuned for that one. I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope your family is well. Bye-bye.